All right. I think we are ready to start. I'm running late, but I think it'll be fine because I think this will be a shorter stream today. I think something in my bones tells me that it won't take long to get to the halfway point. I could be totally wrong, but we will have to see. First, thank you. All right, hopefully everything looks good, sounds good, all that jazz. I am ready. I am excited. Hopefully all you guys are doing well. Easter just passed, the holiday just passed, so of course we had to get a fresh haircut for family activities. But yeah, we're ready to go. I'm ready to hop in. Last we left off, what did happen? Ellie tracked down Nora, which was a member of the WLF, and on the way we ran into another group, the Scars, which I did not see coming, and I don't know how to feel about them quite yet. I knew they were going to be a thing because the game has been hinting at it, but I don't know. I thought it would be relegated for something for Abby to deal with, right? I didn't think that Ellie would kind of come in contact with them, and coming into contact with them so early, I feel mixed. I'm still trying to piece it together. I'm still trying to process it. But that being said, we did make it to the WLF. We made it to the hospital in Seattle where some of them were based, and we killed a bunch of them. And we came across Nora, who was one of the members that, you know, was there when Joel was killed by Abby, and we tried to get information from her, but we just ended up torturing her, and it seems like it left a traumatic impact on Ellie. Ellie was last seen being patched up by Dina, and she was going through it. She was really shaken by what she did. But we do see this revenge quest of Ellie's getting darker and darker, and her going deeper into that darkness. It'll be interesting to see if she can pull herself back from it. It'll be interesting to see if Dina, you know, is okay with everything that Ellie is doing. Granted, she hasn't really seen it yet because she is pregnant. She dropped that on us. It'll be interesting to see how Dina, you know, reacts to everything once she does see everything that Ellie is doing. We got a flashback, a very important flashback that I don't remember. Hold on. What was the important flashback? Ah, yes. That kind of important. We did get to see that, you know, Ellie was torn up so much by something that Joel was not telling her, that she went back to the hospital, retraced his steps, and found out that Joel, you know, did kill everyone in the hospital to save her life. And we got to know that that's not what she wanted. She was disgusted by his actions, and also disgusted by the fact that he straight up lied to her face for almost 4 years. So she wants nothing to do. She wanted nothing to do with Joel by the events of the first game, right? By the events of the second game, the start of the second game. She wanted nothing to do with him. We now know this because we now know that she knows the truth. He was forced to come clean, and their relationship is shattered. It's done. I also don't know what's playing. Oh god, the opening to Attack on Titan. That's definitely gonna get the stream muted. Ah, random song. Cool, perfect. Something told me that Attack on Titan music would kind of fit the vibe a little bit of you know, Last of Us, better than acoustic lo-fi. Granted, I only know the season 1 and season 2 soundtracks of Attack on Titan like the back of my hand. Season 3 I know a little bit. Season 4, the soundtrack is massive because it's split into multiple parts, so I know nothing. But yeah, Attack on Titan OP is appropriate. Yeah, let's just listen to this. Listen to this vibe, you know? We're feeling melancholic. I started putting together another Spotify playlist. Those in the Discord know that I do that from time to time because I just am bored, and I'm like, you know what, let's challenge ourselves. And I started a new playlist called, fuck, what did I name it? Hold on, let me just check. It should be like right on my front page. I named it something goofy. It is called... It is not showing up. Please just show up. Okay, well, it's something like top peak tracks or something like that. It's basically all this like music from video games and also anime, where it's like it makes you feel like you're like ascending, like, oh, they're called God tier tracks. That's the name of the playlist. But yeah, it's got like a bunch of like Final Fantasy music, a bunch of Attack on Titan, a bunch of just Hiroyuki Sawano in general, because like, listen to this, right? Like come on now. You're ascending. I gotta add this to the playlist. Uh-oh, it's gonna spike. Sorry if so. There we go. Now we're back to normal volume levels. Anyways, yeah, I am making that playlist now. It's got some Hans Zimmer in there. I still need to go through some of the like superhero soundtracks and stuff like that. But right now I think what's leading the charge with the most songs is Final Fantasy 16. There's some crazy shit that is in Final Fantasy 16. Anyways, hey Alex, how you doing? Gonna do something real quick. Pause this song, I guess, and get to the actual game. Let's hope my controller is charged, because I was playing Fortnite the other day, and I was not charging my controller like I should have. Anyways, let us hop in. One thing that I went to go rush to start stream because I came down the stairs and my family was watching The Last of Us, and my father was like, would you like to sit down and watch? Knowing full well that I cannot sit down and watch. So, and I was like, there's something in episode 2 that happens that I know that you don't know, but there's something in episode 2 that you will find out that I don't know. And he was like, huh? And I was like, you'll understand later. And so will I guess. Your dad is for real a top tier troll. Yeah, a little bit. The Last of Us season 2 is continuing the trend of, I guess, doing things out of order, or according to Noel and according to people on the internet. And I've had to dodge and weave more spoilers. I believe, it's the beginning of season 2, so we know the beginning of this game. I believe Joel is dying or has just died. But I think the show watchers know why, like Abby's reason, and I do not. So no spoilers for the show. If you're watching this for the first time, no spoilers for the game. I'm trying to rush to the halfway point so we can get there. Maybe we can find out her reasoning. Yeah. Let's hop in. Let's hop in for sure. Anyways. Yee! The sound of rushing water. Road to the Aquarium. I didn't know what to title this, this stream, so I just titled it The Worst Aquarium Date or something like the most violent aquarium date. Abby heard that Joel likes pineapple on pizza and had to end him. Oh, okay, so she would have to end me as well. Sorry, I am a pineapple on pizza guy. Although I will say, and this is, I'm very particular with this, is that pineapple on pizza, when it's warm, fine, whatever, it's okay. Pineapple on pizza when it's cold, delicious. But you can only do that one of two ways. You either got to have the pineapple cold and then slice it real fast and then throw it on the pizza and then eat it, or you have to have the pizza cold, which only very few pizza is good cold. So it's a process. It's a process. It's an art form, if you will.
Dina?
Anyways, I'm yapping.
Jesse?
Stream goes black abruptly. A golf club just comes out of view, comes out of from left, and then
The
stream
war,
just
the
ends.
merrier. Hey, look, Joel. It's your favorite.
Don't do this to me. Don't do that. I'm finishing some work here, so I will be lurking. No problem. Oops. I forgot we were in the movie theater, to be quite honest with you. How does the stream sound? It sound good? It look good? All that jazz? I'm not gonna try and fiddle with it too much. Okay, Bryce, do you think tavern style or deep dish is the real Chicago style pizza? Deep dish is Chicago style pizza, but yeah, deep dish is the real Chicago style pizza. It's not my favorite kind of pizza, but it is ours. And there are definitely, like, you can't go to one deep dish place and be like, okay, I've had it. Like, you have to go to a couple, because there are different places, you know? Like, Giordano's does things differently from, like, Pequod's, right? I just went into the room I came from.
Dina? Jesse?
Uh-oh. What if it was like an Abby jump scare?
Where are those two?
Practice. Not today. I've heard someone say deep dish is for tourists. Tavern style is the quintessential Chicago pizza. Okay, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I still think, you know, deep dish is definitely ours. But, like, yeah, I don't disagree with that. I can't argue against it. Please open the door. When were you gonna tell me that she was pregnant? When were you gonna tell me, huh? No. No angst, no anger. No nothing? She EP.
She had a rough night.
Do you know why?
Barely could get her to keep water down.
Have you put two and two together?
Is she pregnant?
Yeah?
I mean, you can't get mad at Nellie. She didn't do it.
I get why you came out here. But we gotta take her back. She needs real care and she's not gonna get that.
Yeah, I know. But I can't just leave Tommy. He's out here because of me. Maybe you could take her back.
She's not gonna leave without you.
This is true.
Screw it.
You gonna help me?
Let's get Tommy.
You kind of a
This
real one.
aquarium that girl told you about. Tommy hasn't found Abby yet. We'll post up there until he does.
And you're good with leaving Dina by herself?
No.
Her orders.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Let's go tell her we're leaving then.
I like that he's growing
Just
facial
meet you
hair.
up front.
Time is passing.
need you to lock the door for us. Okay.
Nah, no, okay. Yeah, I need you to get up. Be right behind us as we slip out of the door. To lock the door. Don't be like, I'll do it. Okay, all right.
Let's do it. Your map showed the aquarium along the shore. Should be down this way.
Yeah. How does anyone stay dry in this city?
Also, it is freezing in this studio when last week it was so hot. I was like sweating while playing The Last of Us, and now I'm like, I'm cold. I'm a bit chilly. It's a bit brisk. I thought that root was gonna break. So I've had some time to think about the scars, right? And like, if we run into the scars right now, I'm gonna be mad. But I'm okay with our encounter with them last
What did you
time.
show Dina?
It made sense.
They were hoping to find Tommy at the aquarium. I didn't tell her you knew. That's what you're...
I wasn't.
I went to the aquarium IRL and saw Ellie there. True story. She thought you were a WLF member.
I don't think so. Nora said Abby's hiding out there.
You get her to tell you why they did it?
Yeah. Joel had falling out with some fireflies. No, former fireflies.
What kind of falling out?
He was a smuggler, and they disagreed about some goods.
This is not... Actually, this is it, but like she's masking the truth.
Shit. Locked.
Think we can cut through that convention center?
Let's try it.
We're going to an anime convention. What convention center, by the way? I don't see a door. You point it this way. And you're following me this way. As if there's the door. Where's the door? Where is the door? So, like, on a scale from 1 to, like... Oh, never mind. Haha. You circle. And toggle your flashlight. The Mr. Media Convention Center. I love how it's been almost 2 years since I've retired that name. No, 3 years. Shit. Since I've retired that name. And I'm still being called Mr. Media. Cross Out Media.
Jammed?
The name haunts me.
Yeah.
Mr. Media Convention coming to a town near you. Yeah, it's going to take place in Seattle. Bring your umbrellas. It's going to take place on top of the Space Needle or whatever it is.
You ever worried they're gonna come back to Jackson after us?
What do you mean?
I mean, we're going through a lot of their people.
I actually
In their
do
city.
kind of think that they're going
Because
to
of
make
what
it back
they
to
did.
Jackson.
Didn't Abby and her friends come to Jackson because of something Joel did?
This place isn't like Jackson. I mean, Joel and Tommy helped Abby when she got attacked. These people are trying to kill everyone around them. I mean, they shot you on sight, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Are they trying to kill everyone around them? Because I don't get that vibe. You're trying to justify it. You trying to justify things. I'll give you a hand when you fix this damn door! I need supplies! I think we're out of supplies in this room. It takes place in Seattle, and Ellie is a guest, a featured guest. Her TED Talk is about the art of rage or something.
Okay.
Gonna help out. Thanks. Let me scoot on over here. There we are. There we are.
Through here.
How's everything, guys? It sound good? It look good?
I just gotta ask.
Everything's normal?
Why didn't she tell me about it? The pregnancy.
Bro, she barely told us.
I'm sure she'll tell you about it when she...
Going down today. All the units have been rounded up.
Who did you hear it from?
Top man is done. Make sure the area is clear. Wait.
You know, one of the changes they made to the show is that Dina is not pregnant. No, kidding. I don't know.
We're all nervous.
Damn, full coast covered. Shoot us out of the goddamn water.
Ellie hosts a panel.
Faith.
She's actually an alien in the show. You know, that's fine. That's fine with me.
Think of what'll happen if we succeed.
Sorry, some of you may know by now I have a massive crush on the Dina actress.
Maggie?
God, Kevin! We're under attack! It came from that way!
Hey! The trespassers! Take them down!
Not that bad. Bro, why was your shot so damn loud? Does the show have as much grass in the game? Unsure. That is a question for not me. Woo! Okay. Buddy boy. Dude, she hasn't hit anybody with the buddy boy yet. She hasn't hit anybody with buddy boy.
Nice try!
Oh, wow. Oh, nice. I like how she falls on her back sometimes when you get, like, hit.
These wolves, man. So trigger happy.
They're at war with this fucked up cult.
At least she recognizes that.
Seraphons or something. Seraphites.
Scars is all I've heard them called. You run into any?
No.
You're lucky.
I actually fuck with the Seraphites, I do. And I want to face more of them, just not as Ellie, you know? Like, I've been thinking about that for, like, all week, honestly. Like, all weekend, basically. But I'm like, I don't want to face them as her. It makes sense that she, like, would come in contact with them. It does. But, like, I feel like this is more of Abby's battle. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Is that a spear? What the fuck? Oh, shit. Hold on now. Craft more arrows. Dude, we're almost ready for this. I'm gonna hold off because we've almost got a full tree done. Might as well max that one out, that bad boy. Be the precision master. He's like, do you have to be so loud? What the? I'm worried that the actors aren't touching enough grass during the show. Well, we know who's not touching grass. Pedro Pascal, because he's such a working actor and he's in several things right now. That's the reason. That man is on fire, by the way. Like, he has, from what I know, The Last of Us, Fantastic Four, a movie, I forget what I want to say it's called Passengers, but I'm not sure. It's like a movie where he is like a sheriff versus a mayor, and they disagree about how to run the town during COVID. And then he's in a romantic comedy where he's like a billionaire. He's a billionaire, and Chris Evans, Captain America, is like the broke boy. And a lady has to decide between Pedro Pascal and Chris Evans. You know, I empathize. I empathize. How are you gonna choose? Damn. I looked at the trailer for this romantic movie, and I was like, you know what? Actually interested. I don't know who I want to win. Okay, where am I to go? Not here, not in the building? Is this just a side building with materials and not actually a place where I need to go? Both. Next question. Well, Cerrito Burrito. Welcome to the stream. I'm Bryce, CrossOutBryce. We're streaming The Last of Us for the first time. No spoilers for the game, no spoilers for the show. I'm hoping to get to the halfway point
Hey, now what?
so that I can watch the show. But I was told not to touch it right now because they're doing things out of order. Choose Pedro Pascal or the non-billionaire character. Hard choices.
It's a bunch of comics. Wait, what was happening here?
A gathering for people who were really into this stuff. Like you, basically.
You were born in the wrong time, man.
Yeah. I've actually never been to a Comic-Con. I'd like to go one day. Star Wars Celebration just happened, and I like to sometimes there are years that pass and I'm like, I'm not that really into Star Wars, but I feel it rising back where I'm like, you a fanboy. You are a fan, because I saw some footage of they had this new celebration in Japan, and I was like, this looks so much fun, man. Now they're having it in LA, and I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. We might have to go to that 2027 one. I don't know where it is in 2026, but I will be preoccupied with other trips and buying furniture. So
About Dina. You said she'll tell me when...
Once things are wrapped up here.
it's on the moon.
I guess at some point it'll get pretty hard to hide it. Do you know if she's gonna keep it?
I don't.
Why would she not keep the baby? Well, I don't know. I guess she's young. I wouldn't blame her if she decides not to. But it's yours, right? You haven't... It's yours, right? You were the only one that she was with, right? Was there someone in between? No, there couldn't have been someone in between him and Ellie. Also, hello, HJ. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I wore black today because it's the color of Ellie's soul currently, Do we change the color of the background for Abby?
Look at this mess.
The aquarium. It's right next to that Ferris wheel.
He's hoping Tommy has the same info. Damn it. Looks like we're swimming.
Looks like we're swimming. Gross, grody. Grody gross. Yee! What if I couldn't swim? That would have made this game real hard. I'm glad this game didn't do the thing where it's like, you're playing as Ellie and you're playing as Abby. Ellie is more mobile, but she can't do certain things like swim. I'm glad she can fucking swim now.
Okay.
Abby is stronger, but she cannot use a bow and arrow. It's like,
Working on
bitch. It's like, bitch, why are you limiting me? Let Abby use the bow and arrow. Assassin's Creed ass explanation.
Infected. This way.
If you press L1, you can dodge attacks that are incoming. If you hold L1 while you while you run forward, you can jog at a brisk pace. Are we going under? How do I dodge attacks that aren't incoming? You simply don't. Also, completely unrelated, but your boy's tax return came through. So your streamer is getting the Switch 2. Hopefully. That is the plan. I was gonna do Mario Wonder before I got it, but we'll do Mario Wonder once I get it. So we'll do Mario Wonder and we'll balance that with Final Fantasy X. Do you play on Switch right now? No. Yes. Yeah, I do. I have an OLED. It's upstairs? Yeah, it's upstairs. I just looked at the dock. I'm like, it's not in there. Thank you. That's what I wanted you to do. Switch 2 era coming out to CrossOutBryce Twitch channel soon. Yes. My like only thing, right, is that there's 2 areas. There's this. Okay, that's a dead end. My biggest fear for like the Switch 2 era is like no, we don't need to swap. I have a blade on the end of mine. My biggest fear is that like I'm gonna get overwhelmed too quickly because it's gonna be Mario Kart, Mario Wonder, and then Donkey Kong back to back. But we're also doing Final Fantasy at the same time, so it's like, how are we gonna do this, right? And then I also would like to bring back fighting games and art streams. So it's just gonna be like, how do we do this? It's gonna be a packed summer, I fear. Also, Sonic is not, like, ending, right? So Sonic is gonna continue as well. So it's a lot. What the? My dad just texted me, so lots happened! He hits me with the, they went golfing! No, I'm kidding. He wouldn't do that, I don't think. He would hit me with that. I think we should go golfing. And I'd be like, neither you nor I like golfing that much.
Think you can get through there?
Let's see.
That's evil. Wait, when did I pause, Noel? What do you mean? I know a streamer who plays a different game each day of the week. Just do that.
You were leaving.
No. Actually, I will pause for this. No, because I only have limited time to stream. I can only really stream Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday for sure, unless something comes up. Tuesdays sometimes, like tomorrow we're streaming actually. But I tend to play like story-based games, right? So like I try and do like 2 days a week of the same game. So like Last of Us on Monday and Wednesday. This week is Last of Us on Monday, but Sonic on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then something random on Saturday. I don't know what we'll play. I usually don't do story-based games on Saturdays because I start so late. I start at like 10. But yeah. It would be weird to split. Yeah, like it would be annoying if like I play The Last of Us 2 and then I do Sonic and then I do Street Fighter or I do, you know, Mario Wonder and then Donkey Kong Bonanza and then Mario Kart. Like I imagine you guys would want to see me do like, you know, 2 games back to back, right? So like Donkey Kong and then Donkey Kong again, or Mario Wonder and then Mario Wonder, right? So that's why I do it the way I do it.
I didn't think you'd be okay with all this.
I looked up
And you won't.
What happened to him was messed up. I would have come.
Joel liked you a lot too, you know.
I'm so sick.
He used to think I had a
Tired.
crush on you.
Really?
I mean, you're handsome and whatever, but I'm not into your type.
What, Asians?
Yeah, that's obviously what I meant.
Make believes reborn. Anyways. Oh. Yeah. So my sister was visiting over the weekend and she was here this morning, right? And she was like, what the fuck is that song? And I was like, all right, my alarm. You wouldn't have heard it. Quite right. Happy birthday, Noel. I am all numbers. A numerical designation cannot define me. It's like, okay, all right.
This place is fucked.
Blood's still wet.
Oh,
Let's get back to the street.
but those are scars. These are scars. They got the jackets, right? The hoods. See, the scars look fucking cool because they got like raincoats, but like they're crazy. Also, did I go down here? Damn, you just. Sorry, I'm pausing here to get rid of some notifications that are on my phone. And there we are. Dabba doobie doobie. Dabba dabba do. Dabba ba ba ba. Wait, what happened? I recently hit 300 subs on my YouTube channel making gaming videos. Oh, nice. Congrats. Big achievement. Keep going. You're on your way. Speaking of YouTube, I need to upload the swinging streams and also a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth video. I think right now the latest stuff is the Secret Rings stuff. Our way out is above, isn't it? Oh, come on. You gotta have hops. I mean, I know you're a white girl, but put some effort into it. Da da dooba dooba dooby doo 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 doo. Someone remind me to message Greg about Mario Wonder. Because my biggest thing about Mario Wonder is like, I know it's very collectathon heavy. And I'm just wondering if it's like an interesting stream game. I've kind of like stayed away from like most of the gameplay. Because like I knew I would want to play it at some point. So I was like, I'm not going to spoil myself. Do I just swim under the gate? Is that what they want me to do? I'm going to say yes. Fuck. Okay. Noel, if you... Oh.
Any idea where we should go?
Yeah, any idea?
That might work.
What? I was just here, but how do we get here? The hole in the floor. The hole in the floor. Just face through. I need you to do something, Barry. I need you to believe in the impossible. Can you do that? I feel as if there's something under here. Oh, I saw the guy on TikTok that you linked me, Noel. Very good Daredevil and Daredevil impressions and whatnot. Very funny. I think the one that... Let's go! I think the one that makes me laugh the most is the Daniel impression. It's so funny. I couldn't even do that if I try my voice. My voice doesn't go like that. If I hear, What?
Got him! Sweep the area for survivors.
Okay, so they killed a Scar. You know what? Or should we really be that mad?
Good job, boy.
The fuck's my bow and arrow? Oh. Wait, why couldn't it be on this slot? Oh, I can. Never mind. Haha. Haha hee hee.
You'll get your chance.
Shit. No, we're gonna keep that. I'm about to make a doggy fatherless. I'm so sorry. Damn, I thought he was gonna like whimper over the body, and he kept doing his job. He was a good boy. Damn, I really wanted that arrow back. His neck was thick and meaty, I guess. It broke the arrow on impact. Pause. Mark's down Daredevil mention of the day. let's not dwell on the past, okay? I say words that I don't think about sometimes. Okay? Big meaty claws. Oh, I saw Turning Red this weekend for the 4th time. Very good. Still exactly where I would place it on the ranking scale. I showed my sister, and I was like, so, what'd you think? And she was like, it was good. And I'm like, come on, man. Come on, I was hoping for a more nuanced review. Shit. Where is he? Nope. Stay down.
Right there!
No, you don't see me. Oh, I fear they do see me. Hurry up. Reload. 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 Right in the balls. I never got her feelings on Bug's Life. I forgot to ask. I think they would be similar to mine, though, because we did not really grow up with Bug's Life. Like I said before in the Discord, like... We...
Search the area. Find where they're hiding.
We... Sorry, just casually. Bye! Okay, relax. Oh, she is right there. Not that bad. It's because we got the precision stats up. Actually, most of the precision stats are like about like ammo and stuff.
Yeah,
Some of it is about stabilization, but not
Makes me appreciate Jackson.
many. Not much of it.
me too.
I just love the level design because like there's like little areas here where like clearly you can sprint around and then crouch. Like it's just perfectly like made for these encounters. Noel, that happened 5 years ago. I was not here 5 years ago. Actually, I think you were. Maybe. I feel like you were. Maybe you weren't. Maybe you weren't. Maybe it was early 2020, like 1 or 2022. I feel like that's more accurate. That would be 3. 5 years ago puts us to 2020, which I really was not streaming all that much because I was trying to graduate college. Whee! It was funny. 2020 was a time because, you know, COVID hit And so everyone and their mom was streaming, and like people were investing in streamers because they were like, you know, some of the biggest forms of entertainment because everybody was under lockdown. And meanwhile, there's me who, you know, was streaming before that and then streamed after it. But during that period, I was like, I can't really maximize my time in this era because I'm trying to graduate
good
college.
thinking.
Like, I got classes, I got shit to study for. I'm like, I gotta lock in for the next 6 to 8 months. Like, so I'll never forget that. Just being like, damn, if I was not in college, or like if this was earlier in my college career, I could really maximize my time with this. But I'm like, it just wrong time. Should just streamed you studying. I did start streaming near the end of the year. I had to do some art classes. And I streamed me doing some art.
Purpose 'cause it's so damn hard to get to.
Maybe.
There was like a one art stream where I was working on my final, on that art final, and it was like an 8-hour stream. I was like, I'm just doing it until I get it done. You guys can stay or you can leave. You've been streaming for 5 years, Cool? No, I've been streaming for 7 years, if we're being technical. It's weird. I've said this before, but like, I technically started in 2017, got affiliate, like just every blue moon. Then in 2018, that's when I got affiliate. 2019, I did not stream all that much, but I did a little bit in the summer, and that's when I did Final Fantasy VII Original. That was probably like the biggest game that I did. And then in 2020, I remember 2022. I remember vividly because I was like, I'm gonna take streaming seriously, and then COVID hit, and then I was like, I should probably be taking school seriously. So it was like very spotty, right? And then 2021 happened, and I moved here and made a very basic version of this studio. And that's when I like kind of was like, okay, I'm going to take it a little bit more seriously now that we don't have school to focus on. But I didn't really start to until, I want to say 2022. I want to, but it'd be kind of a lie. 2022 is when I was going to take streaming seriously. I rebranded the channel from CrossOut Media to CrossOutBryce, and then my computer broke. I lost a lot. I made so many assets for the rebrand, and I lost like half of them because my computer, my hard drive, and everything just broke. And I lost like 3 months of just like hard work. So I like made some of it back up. And I really didn't start taking it like as I do seriously until the start of Kingdom Hearts. So what was that, April of 2023? So I guess the CrossOutBryce era has been going for 3 years. But if we want to be technical about like how long I've streamed, it's 7. So yeah, there's different eras for sure, but I would say like me taking it like seriously, 2023. And I think next year is going to be a new era. I was planning on rebranding this year, but there's a couple more things I want to work on behind the scenes. So next year is going to be the big, you know, changing the layouts, bringing a bunch of emotes. I mean, this year I'm going to start bringing a bunch of emotes, but like there's going to be a whole bunch of new shit that pops up on the channel. And hopefully by 2026, you know, we already have the, you know, some of the edited playthroughs up on YouTube. Like I'm doing things now so that 2026 is like a big year and like a kind of a new era, a new start to it all. We will do this because this is like our weakest gun. Rebranding, don't change your name. I'm not going to rechange my name. No, it's like stuff like this. Like this, or like this. It's going to look completely different. There's a theme, like a theme song that I want to be made for the channel. There's a bunch of emotes that I'm getting made or that I will be getting made soon. These might be gone, like this and this. We might have to retire them. I might make some new ones. I'm unsure. At this point, I'm a little nostalgic about them because they have been here since the beginning of my streaming days. But I think it might be time for something new. So yeah, just like a different look, different vibe. More emotes, more sound commands for you guys. YouTube videos. You know what? Rebrand to Mr. Media. Are you gonna sing it? No, I'm not. Glad I became active right here on time for the CrossOutBryce era. You kinda really did. Like, you got here, what, like in Kingdom Hearts 2? Around there? Or like Final Fantasy, like, 16? Which that was when I was, like, starting to, like, take it seriously. Like, the intent was to start this journey in 2022 and take it seriously, but I just had so much I was focusing on, and my computer broke, and that demoralized me. And like, my computer breaking was like one of the worst things. I hadn't backed up my computer in like some time, so I lost a lot. Now I back up my computer like all the fucking time because I'm like, this can't happen again. I was there around during the Street Fighter 6 streams. Yeah, those will be coming back. Tekken is still like, Tekken is in the process of like getting itself fixed with updates and stuff. So we're not gonna be playing that, but Street Fighter is a game we can just hop in. I think part of me is gonna wait until like June-ish to bring it back because that is when the Switch version of Street Fighter 6 is coming out. So when like a lot of people are hopping back into the game, I will too. Does your computer make car backing up noises when you back up the data? That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious, but no. I don't know when I became active. I want to say 2021 or 2, because I remember you in Uncharted 4, and I did my Uncharted journey, in 2021 and 2022.
Any ideas?
Hey, I think it's this way.
Thank you, because I was completely lost. Wait, what? Am I diving to get there? I am not. I did Uncharted series. Uncharted 1 was like August of 2021. Uncharted 2 was like November of 2021. Uncharted 3 was like in April of 2022. And then Uncharted 4 was like... I think that was either right before my computer broke or right after. Like early fall of 2022, I think. I want to say August, so I want to say right before the computer broke. But I remember you there specifically for Uncharted 4, because we were fucking screaming and laughing at Lost Legacy.
Jesus. How the hell are we crossing this?
We could use that road.
It's weird seeing trucks, even though they're the wolves.
Or we use that.
It almost gives the illusion of traffic.
Yeah,
Oh, please don't have me drive a boat.
that's better.
That's not going to go well.
This way.
Have Jesse drive the boat, please. I'm begging. I'm actually begging. I don't need this in my life. Oh, look, I'm standing right there in the parking
Let's try
garage.
through here.
So what's the plan? We take these guys out and steal their boat?
Definitely taking their boat. It's up to them if they want to get in our way.
Guys, he's aura farming.
Hopefully it's a small crew.
We haven't made one of these in a minute. I gotta remember that I have it. I gotta remember that I have this too. Oh shit! Hey! Wait! Wait! Hold on! Thank you for the raid! This is awesome! Hello Raiders, Sway, how you doing? How was your stream? What were you working on? Okay, we're gonna mute that real quick, but thank you for the follows, I appreciate it. I'm gonna just mute it so that we can, you know, get back to Last of Us. Hi, if you're here for the first time, I'm Bryce, CrossOutBryce. I play story-based games or action games or JRPGs. Sometimes I do art every blue moon. Sometimes I do draw on that tablet back there. But welcome on in. Thank you for the raid again, Sway. Hope your stream went well. We are playing The Last of Us 2 for the first time. I haven't even watched the show because I was told not to watch the show because it spoils some parts of the game. So we're trying to rush through it so that I can do that. But yeah, feel free to chill out. Feel free to talk about your favorite games, your favorite shows, movies, all that stuff, because maybe I'll play it in the future. All right. I was working on a special project for DC. Oh, DCR? Well, yeah, that Sway does do art for Marvel and DC. Who are you drawing? Please tell me it was... Hold on, wait, no, hold on, let me guess. I'm gonna say Zatanna. Unless you can't say. If you can't say, that's totally fine.
Place is wrecked.
You don't say.
Yeah, they do a lot of variant covers for DC and Marvel. I wish I could say like, oh, this is my favorite one, but there's so many good ones. The one that I like that's most recent is they did a cover with Magic from Marvel. You may know them from Marvel Rivals. It is an incredible cover with a bunch of demons and otherworldly creatures in the background. I'll give you a hint, 2 Green Lanterns. Is it, are you doing a cover for, Absolute Green Lantern? Or just regular Green Lantern? I just started reading Absolute Green Lantern, like last week. So, that'd be awesome if you are.
This way, come on.
For those who are like, what the hell is Absolute Green Lantern? It's an alternate universe thing that DC is doing. The Absolute Universe, where the hero's origins are way different. Oh, okay. Also, Prince Adam Art, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
You four.
How do they
Take
not
the
hear
land
us?
bridge to the marina. The rest of you, we hold here and wait for orders.
What the fuck? We're supposed to wait here while our guys are being sniped?
We have our orders. I'll have more than enough people to take care of one sniper.
Not a cover. Wait, not a cover, so you're like, are you doing the interior art? Or like a poster? Please grab the rope. Please grab the rope. Thank you. Thanks so much. Anyways, I was just talking about how I want to do art streams again this summer. You know, work on some comic art. Maybe Make some posters for some original character stuff. Make some fan art. I don't want to talk over this. Wait a minute.
Ellie. We can get to the marina through here.
No, we're taking a boat.
You heard them, right? They're talking about Tommy.
We don't know that.
Who else is it gonna be?
If it is him, he'll be gone by the time we get there.
Dude, how is Tommy moving so fast?
He'll be headed, so if we just follow
Tommy's
him,
blazing through them.
he can take care of himself.
Jesus Christ.
The best way to help Tommy is to go after Abby.
That's not true. That's what's best for you.
You do this, I'm not saving your ass again.
I really hope you make it.
Did he just leave us? This bitch. I mean, he did what was right, actually, but like, you know, from an Ellie perspective.
The engine back up. Where should I put in?
Park it on the other side.
Copy.
Anyways, Sway, I don't want to get you in trouble, so or spoil the surprise. So I get you on that. Also, the big reason I'm not doing art yet is because I am doing a lot of work stuff right now. I've been busy with it, but also
Control the perimeter. I don't want any more surprises today.
if they start swimming, I'm gonna start screaming. You know, let me pause for 2 seconds. Also, I'm not doing art yet because I don't know if you have this problem. You probably don't. I save a ton of art references, and for the past, like, I would say almost a year, when I wasn't drawing, I kept saving art references, and I'm like, oh, I'll need that for later. Oh, I'll need that for later. Prior to 2024, I used to save everything in folders. 2024, I did not save anything in folders, so it's all over the place, and so I'm just trying to, like, parse through it. I'm trying to go through everything that I don't have organized. As soon as that is figured out, which hopefully is before the summer starts, then I can start to cook. I do the same thing. Okay. All right. Although, you know what I might, you know, just kind of fuck around with maybe. I saw Sinners last week, and I've been like kind of fucking wanting to do some fan art for Sinners. And that has nothing to do with any fan art, right? Or any reference, because nobody was making Sinners fan art, right? In fact, nobody is making Sinners fan art right now. So I'm like, I could be the guy. I could be that dude. I'm really thinking about it. We could play with the reds, with the oranges, with the yellows, with the blue from Smoke's hat. I want to see Sinners so bad. It's so good. If I was not streaming tomorrow, I would go and see it for a second time. But I am streaming, so. I make lots of videos and editing stuff, but the only problem I have is my PC storage filling up with 2-hour gameplay videos. How big is the files? Like, how big are the files with those 2-hour videos? Because like every stream for me is like anywhere from like 9 to 15 gigabytes. No, 9 to 12 gigabytes. If they're bigger than that, then you might want to change your like recording settings. Please share your thoughts on Sinners. I forgot to ask you over the weekend. I'm gonna have to do like a spoiler-free review. Why would you turn on the flashlight? Sinners, incredible. I went on a whim to, like, I knew it was gonna be good, but I was like, you know what? I think I can wait until it comes out on streaming, and I'm so glad that I went to see it in IMAX, no less. Hold on. Fuck. Okay, both directions. I did not see you. Anyways, we're gonna be doing the Sinners review on the fly. Do not push in. Don't do it. You know? Sometimes you don't want to kill people, you know?
She's gone.
Anyways, I gotta send you some Sinners videos where Kugler briefly explains the shot, why he did it the way he did it. Please do. Oh, okay. Hold on. Once this is over, we'll talk about Sinners. I'll do my review on Sinners. Sorry, I thought somebody was behind me. Okay. I think we're good. Maybe not. I wish you could do the listening mode at the same time. Anyways, at the same time as running. I just have small space on my... Oh, they're still there. You have small space on your PC. How much do you have? You might need to invest in a hard drive. Like I only have a terabyte on this laptop, but I have a 4 terabyte SSD. Actually, I have a 4 terabyte, and then I have an old 4 terabyte with, if I clear the space off of that, I can probably clear half of it. So, okay. Hurry up. What the fuck? What? How did she...
Anyone see a sign of her?
How did she miss that?
I don't see anything.
Is that her?
We've got over here.
What?
Let her escape.
No. How? Please. Please. Only 500 gigabytes. Yeah, you might want to invest in a hard drive. Granted, they're expensive, but if you can save up for one, they're a lifesaver. They're under me, I think. Anyways, I was talking about art, right? Oh no, they're across. I might. How the fuck is...
God damn it! Oh, fuck!
Shit. No.
Down there!
Get close. No, come on.
Motherfucker!
Sorry, this is... I am just trying to stay alive. I can't talk right now because my ADHD is just... Oh, no, what? Who?
Keep it
Oh,
up.
you.
Yeah, I got her.
Oh, son of a bitch!
She's out. Take her.
No! He had ammo, and I ran right past him. Son of a bitch.
Okay. Breathe.
Yep. we're done. Wow,
Boat.
that was quite intense, actually. I'm getting better. Anyways, what I was going to say, Beck, you just missed me not die. I took out the whole squad. We almost did, but I didn't. Anyways, what I was saying about art was I might make the Sinners art. I gotta figure out the composition if I do it. Cause like I have a drive to work with the colors. Like the color palette is locked in my head, but the composition isn't, which is not a thing that I know. That's not how I usually work when I make art. I usually come up with a composition first in my head, and I'm like, cool. I'm motivated. Let's do this. And then I do the sketch portion, and I'm like, fuck, this sucks. And then I do the line art section. I'm like, we're so back. We're so back. But you guys wanted to know my Sinners thoughts. Meanwhile, me often figuring out things that I sketch. I think that's why sometimes things are, sometimes it's frustrating, because like for me, the sketch thing is like figuring out things as you go, and then also like if you do have something in your head and you're not at the skill level that you want to be, the sketch section, the sketch portion of making art is the quickest, you know, indicator of your skill level, right? It will tell you, like, as you're sketching, like, you will figure out, like, oh, okay, I'm here as an artist, or I'm not quite here as an artist, so I don't think I can do this. And, like, I do like having to, I do think I'm good at pivoting and figuring out how to make a sketch work, but it's also frustrating sometimes, because sometimes the thing in your head is something that you just are not there yet. And, you know, you can get there with practice, obviously. But I think because of that, the sketch portion is probably my least favorite, whereas the line art is often my favorite, because the sketch is locked in, and I feel like I'm really good at line art because I started as a traditional artist. I know some artists hate line art so much, and I'm like, I get it, but I can't relate. Also, I know the boat is right here. I'm just yapping. Coloring is fun, but it's long, and I think doing flat colors is my least favorite part, because things look ugly, and then when you put in shading and lighting, things look good again. So coloring is an absolute, like, you have to trust the process and be so fucking patient, but like, don't freak out. I love sketching, actually. I do need to improve on line art, and I still need to figure out digital art in several ways. Same here 100%. Like, sometimes I do line art digitally, and I'm just like, it's not looking how I want it to look. I've had a couple streams that way, where I was doing line art, and I'm like, this isn't looking how I want it to look like, and I don't know why. So there's still a lot to, you know, to learn and practice, especially now since I've taken such a break from drawing digitally. I'm gonna have to shake off the rust for sure. Some of the first couple art pieces that I come out with might be stylistically inconsistent, because I'm trying to find that groove back. But you need to have patience for line art, and you need to find the brush that's right for you when it comes to doing line art. It's a lot of experimenting, absolutely. Whereas, like, when I did traditional, I just would use these pens right here. You know, the different sizes, and just, you know, it's standard every time, right? But the more you, my water bottle, the more you grow as an artist, the more you find brushes, and you're like, wait, I want to try this one, I want to try that one, I want to do this. So it's never, like, you know, consistent every time, unless you just have that willpower, and you're like, I'm gonna stick with this one line art brush each and every time, no matter what, which I'm not, because I like to experiment. Let me pick this water bottle up real quick, and we'll ride in the boat, and then I'll talk about Sinners. So Sinners real quick, incredible movie. I'm gonna have to pause this because it's like it's telling me like get on the boat, get on the boat. Sinners was an incredible movie. Just non-spoiler thoughts real quick. It was expertly shot. The storytelling in the first half is all about establishing the characters and the environment that they're in, the time period, and the second movie is really where all the action and horror elements take place. And you're super invested when the horror elements start because they spent almost half the movie, making sure the audience is attached to these characters. And they do a good job of doing these things where like you think something is about to happen and then they'll cut away, just leaving things to your imagination. And sometimes that's worse than like, actually seeing it, because now your imagination is running wild and like, oh my god, what the fuck happened? Like, how bad was this? Or like, how are they tricking us in this way? Maybe. I think Michael B. Jordan is phenomenal at playing two twins. And he is a main character, but he's not the main character, which I think is the biggest surprise of the movie. The person who is the main character, this is his first movie, and he does a phenomenal job, both on the acting front and on the musical front, because his character is a musician. Music-wise, soundtrack-wise, it's Ludwig Göransson, which is like the guy who does the soundtracks for literally almost every Coogler movie. I know he did Black Panther 1 and 2. I know he did Creed. I know he did Creed because I started watching Sinners and I was like, why the fuck does this sound like Creed and stuff? Even though it takes place in the South and it's not a boxing movie, we have some leitmotifs that sound very similar to Creed. And I was like, I bet you, I'd be willing to bet $5 that this is Ludwig, and it was. He's the guy who does like Tenet, and he did Turning Red, and he did Oppenheimer. He does a lot now. But yeah, no, the movie has a lot of layers. It's not just like, oh, vampire movie in the deep South. There's a lot of layers and talking points to it and things to consider, and commentary and allegory. But I can't really talk about it without spoiling. I will just say this before we get back to the game. There were if you see this movie, stay for the credits all the way through. Do not leave, because this movie ends, but the real ending is during the credits. So do not leave, like, once you see the first names roll up, or else you would just not see the end of this movie. I would say stay during the whole thing, like throughout all the credits to the very end. But also, this movie is, it has a lot of surprises. There were several moments in the movie. There's one scene that's just beautifully, masterfully done, and you will know it when you see it, because you will sit up in your chair and be like, "Oh my god, you probably have never seen a scene like it." But there are other moments in the movie where you'll expect one thing to happen, and then they'll do a twist on it, or they'll do something completely different. There were like 4 moments where I thought where I knew the movie was going, and it was like an oh shit, like a bomb drop. So yeah, this movie is very good. Easy 10 out of 10. Honestly, if I could give something an 11 out of 10, I would, because the ending is so good, and it happens during the credits. Half of my theater cleared. Half of my theater like left, and then they hit us with the ending, and I was like, and I just remember, like, I don't know, I felt a wave of emotions, and I was like, yeah, no, this was it. Like, this elevated the movie even more. So, Sinners, extremely good movie. If you can see it, please do. I tried to get my sister to go see it. My sister is boring and doesn't want to see movies in the theater, even though I said I would pay for her ticket. So, it's whatever. She'll watch it eventually. But yeah. I'm planning on seeing it this weekend, assuming I get my car battery issue resolved. Is that why you didn't see it on Friday? Because I thought you said you had the day off. I hear there's a lot of Black history involved, so I'm very just curious to see how it's tied in. I can't say a damn thing about that. Yes. Yes. That's all I will say. Because the way they do tie it in, you go into the movie thinking they're gonna do it one way and they do it completely differently. And even if you've seen any of the trailers, the shots in the trailers hit different with the context. Like the trailer really only spoils one thing. And it's for a character. I'm not gonna say which character, but it really only spoils something for that one. Everything else in the trailers are like purposefully misleading. Like almost every shot in the trailer is like it makes it look like it's a different movie than it is, or a different scene than it actually is. But yeah. I haven't seen the trailer fully, just like a few seconds. I saw one because I went to go see, I think I saw Captain America and they showed the Sinners trailer. But there's only one thing that like they really spoil, and like I get why they spoiled it, because it's like it's hard to describe. It's like a sex appeal thing, and it appeals to a certain audience or a certain like crowd, and it worked for sure. Like it definitely got people to go see the movie, but like I wish they would not have spoiled it. But yeah. Anyways, movie is stellar. Actors are amazing. Sex appeal sells. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it does. Movie is incredible. Actors are incredible. Like there was nobody in the cast that I disliked. I thought everybody was doing an amazing job. You have probably seen like at least half of the cast in other things. But they act their heart out, and I think it's incredible. Anyways, that was my Sinners derailing. We are now almost an hour and 30 into the stream. We got to get on this damn boat. Let's do it.
There you are.
If you want to talk about more movies, though, or more art, just feel free to
Please.
bring it up.
Nice.
Fuck, I do have to drive the boat. Hold on, let me hydrate first. Wait a minute. You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. I'm looking at the little square, and because I just got a haircut, I just shaved this down, and I feel like I just shaved like 3 years off of myself. I'm looking at myself, I'm like, what the fuck? Can I break that? Oh, it's a ramp. Oh, it's a ramp. Ah.
Steady.
Does bro have his boat license? Do I look like I have my boat license?
Okay. No one's following. Right.
It's not that hard to drive.
There's the Ferris wheel.
It's actually pretty straightforward. I can't. They don't want me to ram into that, right? I doubt it. Charlie, how you doing? Driving like SpongeBob over here. It's time to get off. Get off the boat. Anyways. Listen mode to locate the boat. Okay, interesting. For those of you guys who want to see something different, extremely different from Last of Us, tomorrow we are playing and Wednesday, we're playing Sonic games. We're going to be playing Sonic and the Black Knight. A very good Sonic game. The sequel to Sonic and the Secret Rings. the spiritual sequel to Sonic Unleashed, because Sonic's character is like the best in Sonic Unleashed, and it's the best in Black Knight. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I usually do like an annoying Sonic impression for half of the Sonic games that we've been playing. Sonic is not annoying in Sonic and the Black Knight. He's actually fucking awesome. So I can't like make fun of him because he's just cool. So I've been wondering what the hell I'm gonna do. Oh, I see. I see. Your flashlight, Ellie, is not doing much, okay? Sounding like Amy in Adventure 2.
Let's go through.
He's just fucking raw. He's just cool. There's so many. The reason why I'm swerving so much is because I'm just seeing like if there are any places where I can stop and gather materials. You know, we a crafting master over here. If I don't stop and try and craft every once in a while, I will die. Okay, okay. See what I mean? Hold on. Wait. Stop right here. Can we get in there? Yeah. A printer. Yeah. Hey, Mav, how you doing? 7 rings in hand. Da da do 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 ba da dee. Wait, what is this? Is this a card? Cephalofowl. Long thought to be a myth passed down through superstitious sailors. I can't say sailors. I can't do that with a British accent. Oh my god. Nope, it's not working. This extra-dimensional entity has taken on the form of a gargantuan bioluminescent squid, hiding from others from his kind. This hyper-intelligent being has taken a liking to our seas and the diverse life forms living within them. Unfortunately, Cephalopod has a temper to match its smarts, conducting acts of tentacle-based terrorism against fishing vessels, oil tankers, and other sea craft, which it believes are part of the cycle of harm against the world's oceans. Our only hope might be Big Blue. Is Big Blue the whale-looking thing that we found earlier? It doesn't seem that bad. It's like a neutral alignment squid that just attacks things that think it's threatening them. Call me a goob, but have you gotten to Sonic Colors yet? No, that's next. Oh, actually, okay, pause, sorry. Yes and no. We have played Sonic Colors. It's on the VOD channel. We are replaying Sonic Colors, the remaster, because I emulated the original version because the remaster is ugly as sin. It's so fucking ugly. So I played the original in November, but we are doing the remaster. I have modded the shit out of it to make it look clean and pristine, and I am going to be doing a comparison between the original and the remaster and the modded remaster. I'm going to be like showing the comparison between it. That's going to be next month. So like start of May. But yeah. I love Sonic Colors so much. I don't know why. I love Sonic Colors too. When I had to replay, there's like these collectibles, red rings, in Sonic Colors, and I didn't really focus on them in the first time we played them, but I've been working through it off stream on my Steam Deck, because if you do get all the red rings, then they unlock special stages, and I want to show off the special stages this time. I want to show off what you get if you do the special stages, and replaying the modded version, the pretty looking version of Sonic Colors, it's amazing. It's so good. But when I see other people online, they play the unmodded remaster, I'm like, this is disgusting. Like, this is so bad looking, so bad. So and I've said it a lot, and I'm sure you guys won't won't understand until you actually see it. So that's why next month I am going to be like, okay, we're starting this game, but before we start it, this is what the original looked like, this is what the remaster looks like, and this is what I made it look like. So it's going to be interesting that way. But yeah, for now we're doing Black Knight. Next month we're doing Sonic Colors. The month after that we're doing Sonic Lost World. And then we're doing Sonic Forces and going on from there. Sonic Lost World is... Girl, I'm gonna need you to... Thank you. Sonic Lost World is technically the part 2 to Sonic Colors.
Now what?
I am not a fan. I will just say that. Your boy is not a fan of Lost World. There's some good ideas in Lost World, and then there's some really bad ideas in Lost World. And the music is good, really good sometimes, and very whatever other times. Figure out the puzzle? Is Lost World the one with the Dino Egg level? No, that's Secret Rings. Beth, if you're reading this, then I'm toast. I hope it wasn't those scar fuckers, but some blaze of glory. Bigger hope is that you remember where we hit the stash. Code is 701264. It's not much, but it's all I have. I want you to take it. Be well. Randall. 701264. 701264. Where's the safe? Where's the safe? Where's the safe? Safe. Hold on, I don't see a safe. Oh my god, there's an actual fucking oh. It was simply that. Okay.
There you are.
I ate that game up with my Wii U. Lost World? See, Lost World and Sonic Forces were 2 games that I actually did not play when they came out, because I didn't have a Wii U, so I didn't play Lost World when it came out in 2013.
Okay.
And then Sonic Forces, I was going to buy, but you guys gotta keep in mind that we got hit. What? Sorry, I keep pausing. I'm so sorry, but I just need to emphasize my point. We got hit with the best anniversary game for Sonic Colors in 2011. And then these games came out every 2 years. So in 2013, everybody was like, we are going to get a masterpiece, because Sonic Generations was a masterpiece. And we got Sonic Lost World. And it is way different and not as good. And it's like a sequel to Sonic Colors, but it's like not at all. And because I didn't have a Wii U, I couldn't even get it, right? Even if I wanted it. So I had to wait from 2011 to 2017, because 2016 they didn't come out with a game. They didn't come out with a game in 2016. I think they wanted to, but they didn't have the time or wasn't ready or whatever. 2014 they didn't come out with anything because they were working on Sonic Boom, which flopped. It was like a spin-off alternate universe thing. So I basically waited from 2011 to 2017. I went from high school to college and then went to go play the next Sonic game, and it was bad. And I'm like, well, fuck, if it's bad and people are saying that you can beat it in 4 hours, I'm not going to buy Sonic Forces. So I never bought Lost World, Forces. I didn't get another Sonic game until Sonic Frontiers, which was in 2022. That's a whole 10-year gap. It's gotta, I mean, there were spin-offs, right? There was like the racing spin-off, but yeah, it was a long. Forces made me cringe into oblivion, but I feel like seeing you play it will send me to the moon with laughter. The thing about Sonic Forces is that it's not even bad, because I did play these games. When I got a Steam Deck, the first games that I played were Sonic Lost World and Sonic Forces, because they got ported to PC during that like gap of 10 years. And I played them. Lost World I didn't enjoy. Forces I didn't hate, but it was just very mid. Like, it wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. It just was. So it's going to be interesting, like, playing those. The one thing that Forces does have is it lets you make your own OC, like your own original character. And that shit is going to be so funny when I make you guys do it, because I'm not making my OC. I already made my OC when I played the game. I'm not making another character. You guys are making the character. So it will be very fun to see what monstrosity you guys come up with. I'll donate for a costume DLC. Oh, say less. Okay. We did it! We did the puzzle! 3 hours later. If there's one thing I can do, I can yap about Sonic. And then I'm gonna have to cut all around this when I when I inevitably edit this. The one thing about Last of Us is that even though I'm playing it like kind of to match up with the show, Last of Us content is kind of evergreen because everybody fucking loves these games. So I can post this on YouTube whenever I feel like it. I don't have to worry about like it being popular or anything. Hello. How many pills did we get? What can we start upgrading? We should probably focus on health. Or this. Craft explosive arrows. I fear it must be a menace. But we should... Let me ask this. Noelle, do Ellie and Abby share stat trees? Please say yes. Say yes. I don't know if I can do explosive arrows then. We might have to focus on this tree. I can't in good conscience do what I want to. I really want to. Fine. The explosive arrows are really good. Oh, I mean, we do know. If you're watching the YouTube version of this in 2026, then you probably just got a cutaway, like a Family Guy gag, back to the first game playthrough. If you're watching the edited version of this in 2026, you just got a Family Guy cutaway. Remember that time we we used the arrows? That cutaway gotta be crazy. I'm gonna have to make a couple cutaways for like clips to post on Twitter. Did I just run out of gas? Okay, we're good. Just like a snowblower. Or a, you know, an electric transformer. OG Family Guy is great. I kind of like just Family Guy in general. I don't watch it. Sorry, I thought there was an object over here. That's why I stopped and I hit the wall. Well, okay then. I think Family Guy is funny. I just don't watch it enough. I know a lot of people love like American Dad and stuff, but I think Family Guy is the best of those shows. I watched American Dad here and there growing up, but it never really, you know, did anything for me. Turn right. American Dad is better. Most people say that, and I'm not gonna argue it, right? it doesn't hit for me as well as it's funny. How do they not fucking see me? Should I get out the boat? I should get out the boat, right? I have to get out the boat. Sure, why not? What could happen? You're evil. You were an evil individual. Great. Nope. Nope. We're doing lovely. We're doing so good. We have just the greatest. Okay. We gotta go in stealthy like. Turn around. Don't look down.
10 patrols today.
BRB, I need to render something and my laptop's running out of memory. Eee. Is there a minigame here? Can I throw darts? Oh. What if there was like a trophy? Which one of these sounds good? Manky IPA. Bedford Lager. Try it, shoot the board. I'm trying to... This is a stealth mission, Mob! This is a stealth mission! Also, welcome on in. Thank you for hanging out. How do I just hit them automatically with the bottle again? Is it just R2? Thank you. You know, I asked about 20 seconds ago, but I appreciate you giving me that knowledge. Okay, whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. You're making too much noise. Oh. No, 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 no. Ah! Also, they will see your flashlight. Oh, brother. Now shoot the board. No! I will not. Realism. You know, we need a Sonic game like this. I'm thinking. This could be the Tails gameplay. How the fuck? Go down, bitch. Hey, there's like 8 guys in this room. Good to know. 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 Okay, lovely. We can get through this. Ugh. What would Sonic do? I think he would fucking not die. I hate your guts, but I don't think he would die. I would simply parry the bullets. I'm built different. How are you John Wick? What are you? How are you dodging and weaving the bullet? Irritating ass. Also, I can break this, I know. But if I break it, then it's gonna make a loud ass noise. Fuck it. Kata! Ooh, look at that. Okay, we're gonna have to go. Stop! Oh, there's a lot of shit back here. Who the fuck? Ah! Yeah, she's running. What the fuck are you? Who is shooting me? At least I know where my boat is. Somehow Ellie survives. Right. Oh, actually, you know, actually a beautiful rendition of your Litor. The Chaos. You know, they called me BC Chaos for a reason back in the day. Boo! What? What? You barely made that. Wasn't it because it was just your name? Yeah, Chaos is my last name. I just doxed the whole Chaos family. Wait, really? No. Jules. Okay. If Chaos was my last name, you better believe I would be obnoxious about it. You better believe. Oh, look at that blood stain. Oh my god. Look at that one. Crazy. It's Jason Chaos. Oh my god, it's Jason Chaos. I mean, there are fictional characters with the last name Cross. There's Alex Cross, who is a, like a secret agent, detective, badass killer dude. He just came out, they just made a show of him. So I could be obnoxious with my last name if I want to. I meet some people sometimes, and they're like, oh, that's such a cool last name. And I'm like, really? I'm like, okay, I guess. This isn't my boat, is it? No. I need to be patched up. Does the boat have healing properties? Go in the fallen train. What are you talking? Oh, well, hold on. Wait. I need that ammo if I can catch a break. There it is. Wade in the water. Why am I singing that? Oh, look at this. What? There's a trophy. There is 100% a trophy for this. There's no way there's not a trophy for this fucking trade, man. No, 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 no! There better be a trophy for this. Come on.
What's in there?
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Well, that didn't work quite how I wanted it to. Bum, 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 bum. Bitch. Sorry, not you. Me. I'm calling me. Not you as in Ellie. Ellie, you're doing a okay job. Okay. I suppose we swing. No, no, you. I just wanted you to. Okay. No, no, that's not what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to, like, you know, do the Uncharted thing. I get it. I remember. I recall. Jobbers, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. We are hopping. Opening that door. We're getting all the pills. There's a dead body. His name is Nathan. Doesn't look like he's doing well. Okay. I'm chilling and playing the Final Fantasy 1 remaster. Oh. Misha, I got word that you're replacing me. I wanted to give you a few pointers about this nest. The scars are sneaky bastards. Don't just watch the street check the roofs. They got their own sharpshooters. 2. Keep the infected alive. When the scars cross, they have to deal with them. Once they reveal their positions, take them out. Took out a pair of cultists, and I'm now watching the infected devour the bodies. It's fucking glorious! And remember, don't get cornered. May your survival be long and your death be swift. Back! It's fucking glorious! What a nerd. This is why you got your ass killed. They sniped you with an arrow. Was there any other reason I was supposed to come up here? I didn't even get a trophy. There was no trophy. I can't even climb on the roof. So I'm here just cuz. You know, I thought she was gonna die. I thought that was too shallow to do that. Who the fuck stole my boat? Never mind. Trophies are for weaklings. Okay. Cool. Cool. Bryce will remember that. Cool. I don't know how we still got gas, but we do. And I hope I'm going the right way. Away from the fray. Through the bay. Gotta say hey to Abby so I can blow her brains out. By the way, I finished season 2 of Squid Games. Why do you keep adding an S? When does season 3 come out? Everything I want to upgrade, I can't. June 27. Jesus, that's like 6 months from when the last season dropped. I thought it was gonna drop like in the fall. I guess I have to binge season 2. It's a good thing I remember like everything that happened in season 1. Can't wait to get emotionally attached to someone who's just inevitably going to die. The hack is to get emotionally invested into the main character because they're untouchable. There's a recap video on Netflix. Good. We will be watching. Yeah, I'll probably binge that soon. This week though, I got my final season of my admittedly trash show. My guilty pleasure trash is You, the Netflix show You, about the murderer guy. They're coming out with their final season, I believe, this week. Might be the 29th, and if so, I think that's another week. So, shit. But I hope it's not. That show is so fucking good. I'm so sorry. It's like I can classify it in this way. Season 1 and Season 3 are genuinely good. Season 2 is good in a like I like messy drama type of trash. And Season 4 is the same way. 2 and 4 are like, oh, I'm watching this because I like to see messy people in my show. And then 1 and 3 are like genuinely good. So I'm like, okay, 5 with the setup of 4 to 5, it should be pretty solid. I trust them to come up with a satisfactory ending, but they could mess it up. Season 1 makes me laugh though, because season 1, like, the show has a lot of like, you know, killing and a lot of sex, and season 1, the main character or the main love interest is an actress who is in the Five Nights at Freddy's movies. And those are like, you know, family friendly relatively.
Of course.
So like every time I like see her pop up at Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm like, I've seen the shit you've done. I'm like, I know how much of a degenerate you are, how much of a savage you are. It's like watching like a very reserved version of that character in Five Nights at Freddy's. That being said, Five Nights at Freddy's movie, not terrible. It was okay. You know what it is? It's a good, like, if you're not into horror, or you're like just starting to get into horror, or you want to introduce like your younger relative or your kid into horror, it's like a good introductory point. It's like baby's first horror movie. How is there no skee ball minigame? Tragedy. Actual tragedy. Also, can we just clarify that Jesse left us, and I can't believe that. And Jesse done left us. Okay, where's my Jack and Daxter game? Because I know it's here. This could have been Whack the Daxter.
God damn.
I knew it! I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it! I knew it! We don't have any. The only thing I can upgrade is the pistol, which I've already upgraded, I think. Oh, this is the game from the first game.
Shit.
I'm surprised no mention of Riley. Okay. There's no way I can swing across these. Is there? Nope. Nathan Drake, you are not. There's tools on the table. Tools on the table. Not this table, right? What you mean? What do you mean? You just passed it. I just passed it? What table? Okay, hold on. What table are we talking about? What table are we talking? The game table. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I wish I could carry 2 of these. That's what I really want. 2 machetes. Dual wield. Oh, told me gotta explore. Told me you gotta explore. Okay. I mean, you're right. The Last of Us Part 3, Ellie becomes a dual-wielding Jedi. That would be amazing, actually. That'd be so good. Ba, 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 ba. We were checking to see if there were any phone notifications. There are not. There are no phone notifications. What is this? I'll take that. I'll... But where are we moving this to? Ellie, you need to work out. I saw you got hit with that box.
Goddamn boomers! Wondered whether you fucks were in Seattle.
Why? Oh, great. Lovely. Oh, that's cool. Ah, I'm out. What the fuck? No, 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 no. I heard it. This is freaking horrifying, just running through the arcade machines. It was cool. Every time I looked up, it seemed to destroy another batch of arcade machines. Ha ha! Made me waste 2 bullets.
Got you, asshole!
Thank you. I just went through half my kit. All the shit I just collected gone, dead.
Okay. Back to that damn Ferris wheel.
Excellent work. I died though. I died though. There's gonna be a jump scare. But the second attempt was great. You got the dodge working and everything. It's because I'm a pro gamer. That's because I'm simply him. Oh my god, it's Prince Zuko! CrossOutBryce. Orphaned by the civil war on Titan, young CrossOutBryce vowed revenge on the future alliance, whom he held responsible for initiating the conflict. Growing up to become a renowned communication engineer for Spark Century 22, he developed quantum signaling technology that allowed for instant communication across vast distances. Though it gave Spark an advantage, they still suffered defeat after defeat against the future alliance. Boosting his quantum communicator to reach far beyond our star system, Kazak now tries to contact someone, or something, capable of helping him seek his revenge. Neutral villain. So he can be swayed and turned to the side of good. Gimme. "21 or over, only beyond this point." I'm 19. That should be good enough. Also, I have to be quite honest with you. Ellie, Dina, Jesse do not look like 19-year-olds in this game. Like, I've really thought about it, and they look like they're like 3 years older than they are. Like, they look like they're like 22. At least. Ellie looked like a 19-year-old in the last flashback, if I'm being honest. Plot twist, they're all 8. That would still mean they're still older than you, because you're 4. I'm not wasting a bullet. Look at that sway, that's crazy. Realistic sway, and this is why I never learn my land my goddamn shots. Dude, I thought we would be at the aquarium. We've been streaming for 2 hours and we have not hit this aquarium. I just wanted to see the fish. Shouldn't that have opened? Or am I crazy?
Okay.
The aquarium is in your mind.
Almost there.
Going to the Ferris wheel. Did you go to the Ferris wheel? Whoa. Unfortunately, I did not have time to go. Whoa, that's a big wave. That wave glitched out. I saw under it. I saw under it. Whee! Oh no. Oh, this is scary. This is like my worst fear, actually. Oh my god. I know how to swim. Very well, in fact, but like... God, this is scary.
Fuck it. I can make it.
Bro, but how the fuck are you gonna get back? Huh? No, 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 no! Okay, grab it and try not to get tetanus. Ellie, at this point you must ask yourself, is it worth it? The sound? Wait, what sound? What's wrong?
Okay. Abby, where are you?
I like the sound when the wave washed over you. Deny. Y'all like that? Y'all like how Deny just, you know, somehow finished right as we got to where we needed to be. It took 2 hours, but now, right as the real plot is starting, she's back. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. No, but it took us like 2 hours to get here. The stream has now actually started after 2 hours. Just expert timing. Expert accidental timing. She said The Last of Us? I could care less. Climb. 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 Be careful. Oh my god, it's a shark. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, I never really gave much thought to what an post-apocalyptic aquarium would look like, but Yeah, everything would be dead and... or empty. And empty. Sorry, we have to scrounge around. Look at every last bit. That sucks. I'm so sorry. It'd be like that sometimes, for real. There are some times where the editing is, or the rendering is so intensive where I can't like really, and maybe this is because it's my computer, which is aged, but there are some times where it's like, okay, I can tell that it would render faster if if I'm not on like YouTube or, you know, using this as a computer as well. A clownfish. Tell a joke. I gotta show you all the pictures I took here. Please do. It looks like no one's even here. If someone's here, I'm shocked. I don't know if that was the way forward. And I don't think I could shatter that, no. Maybe it is the way forward. I am a bit worried. The water has been sitting there for a long time. It cannot smell good. It can absolutely not smell good, yeah. It probably it smells disgusting. Just the worst. Also, how you doing, Grave Digger? Hope you're doing well. We're gonna scoot this way ever so slightly. Smells like clams. I don't know what clams smell like. I do. Doing good. How are you? I'm doing really good. Can't complain. Spent some time with my family this weekend. I tried to start Chrono Trigger.
Where the fuck are you?
I tried to start Chrono Trigger over the weekend and couldn't because of the time I spent with my family, but I'm gonna try and start that this week. I know I said I was gonna start Persona, but I think I'm gonna blitz through Chrono Trigger. One thing that I was surprised about was it still had my old save data from when I tried to stream it. Back in it said the last time I accessed it was 2020, which I think was right. I think I did try and play it in 2020, but then I decided, you know what, we need to focus on school. I thought about like going back to that,
Shit.
but in a rare sequence of events, I actually don't remember the beginning of the story all that well. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. Usually when I take big breaks between games, or when I put a game on hiatus like Persona, I'm able to remember exactly what was going on. But not with Chrono Trigger. I remember the characters, but not the moments. I thought that said stick to your OG pain. I was like, oh, okay. Alright. It was my friend Neely's birthday today, and I told her that I would finish Persona before her next birthday. So, we have a date. Where the hell do I go? I did forget a huge flashback. Where the hell do I go? I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's something I should duck in. This door doesn't open. That door doesn't open. I can't break the window. What am I like missing? Does she have to have?
I'm stumped. I think I need to get up there.
No. Okay. Cool. Cool. The game ain't never done anything like this, and it's just like the guy should have assumed. Scripted dog killing?
Shit.
Well, you see, Gravedigger,
Fuck happened here?
I am bad at video games. Sometimes I'm good and sometimes I'm bad. I think that's kind of the draw. Is like, you watch me, and you see how funny I fail, and then every once in a while I lock in, and it's like a holy shit moment. I don't know. I'm yapping. Maybe that is also the draw. I can only assume that watching me is like a, haha, it's funny to see you fail, and then every once in a while it's like, oh my god, he's doing it! He's doing the thing! I've been replaying part 1. Did you get the, like the new collection that came out? Oh, and more. I wonder if the collection is,
Really?
I wonder if the collection is discounted for me. Because I have we played the first one because of my PlayStation subscription, but when I renew it, I'm not going to have access to that game. So I wonder if that, like, collection is discounted. I doubt it. Usually, like, for some of the collections, it, like, registers that you own the other game. And it's like, okay, well, since you own it, then instead of it being 70, it's 30 or something like that. It does that on Steam. Also, we saw Owen's dog tag. You think he's here? You think Mel's here? Mel's giving birth, and we think of Dina for a split second, and Ellie gets shot in the head. That's how this is gonna play out. Oh, he is here.
Don't come back from that island.
Times Abby risked her life for you.
And she's here.
I'm not fucking going there.
Then don't. Go back.
Yeah, you do not care about her.
Hands up.
She's taller than
Where's
both of
Abby?
them.
You're that girl from Jackson.
Tell me where she went. How do we know you won't kill us?
Give her what she wants and we're dead.
You guys can survive this. I just need her.
Bullshit.
You. Come here.
Fucking get over here!
Is Mel trained?
Point to where she is on this map. And then you. You better fucking match up.
She's doing the Joel.
She's probably dead anyway.
It is not worth it.
Stop!
She's doing the Joel
Talk
tactic.
Fuck up!
Except slightly different.
Point to where she is.
Fucking Christ!
Whoa! Whoa! Uh-oh. 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 Ellie. Ellie, knock her out. 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 Knock her out.
Tell me where Abby is.
Where the fuck is she?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey.
Now you come? Right now?
It's all right. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
The fuck? Holy shit. They left the map. No, no. Oh, this is not good. They left the map. Grab it. Oh no. Oh no. Do. Ugh. Mel pulled the knife on Ellie. Yeah. Like, it's very, you know, complex because she was defending herself, but at the same time. Sorry, Bryce, the cut to black has happened. It's too late. It's too late. She's on her way. Abby is speed running her way back here. I feel sick. For many reasons. Maybe now I should go to the bathroom before something happens. You know what? I think now, right now, is a good time to take a quick bathroom break. Yes, please go. Oh, okay. All right. Sure. I guess. I'll be right back, guys. Please hold down the fort. I don't know what music I will leave you with. I mean, again, like I said, I got Attack on Titan music, but I don't know, like, which is the good Attack on Titan music, right? I don't know what's, like, fitting. No music, just silence. I'll be back. All right, I am back. I saw Clive in the chat, and I also saw a bunch of deleted shit. I didn't see the stuff, but something happened here. It's like going into a battlefield and being like, something happened here. What what happened? We were shit talking you. Okay. All right. Nothing happened. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Well, we're gonna hop back into it. Yeah. Let's do it. Hold on, I have the right headphones on, right? Am I procrastinating? Maybe, maybe not. I do. They were feeling tangled. Just a little oopsie in the comments. Ah, I see. So spoilers. Did you ban whoever spoiled? No, I'm kidding. Where the hell is the way out again? I got lost last time. Whee!
It's not gonna work. It's completely covered in snow.
Nah, by the time we get there, this whole area will be thawed. Where are you going?
Needed some air. What are you guys doing up?
Couldn't sleep.
Come take a look at this. Thought is to head home via Ellensburg.
I don't know why I'm nervous.
We're in Falls City by tomorrow. We're doing good.
She doesn't want to go back.
They got what they deserved.
But she gets to live.
Yeah. Is that okay?
No, it's not fucking okay.
It has to be.
I'm really not looking forward to going through Idaho again.
What you should be worried about is what Maria's gonna do to you when we get home.
We've been through worse. However, as I was passing through some ritzy section of town, I come across this necklace. It sparkles a lot. I think it's real gold.
You think it's real gold?
It's real gold.
Let's see it.
How do you know?
I know what gold looks like.
If it's legit, can we say it's from all of us?
Ha! You find your own damn bribes.
Why am I so nervous?
How you doing?
Fine.
Ellie?
Fine. Thanks for coming back for me.
My friend's problems are my problems.
You're such a sap.
All right, how about, my friends can't get out of their own damn way?
It's better. Shit!
No!
Jesse, stand up! Hands in the air, I shoot this one too.
Don't you do it, Ellie. Get out of here.
Stand up! Now!
Don't you fucking dare!
Shut the fuck up!
Oh my god.
All right? Stop! Stop!
Toss your weapon.
Toss your weapon!
Dude, she's gonna
I know why you
execute him.
killed Joel. He did what he did to save me. There is no cure because of me. I am the one that you want. Just let him go.
You killed my friends. We let you both live.
And you wasted it.
Wait, what?
Come on.
Wait. What? Whoa, huh? Oh, okay. Not where I expected this to go. I expected to have to fight for my life in the hardest boss battle because Ellie versus Abby. Ellie's losing that fight unless she has traps like everywhere. Which, hold on. Oh, I'm just sorry. Hold on. I'm not even I can't even process this yet because it's just hit me like a truck sideways. I'm just thinking about like what the fight will look like because I feel like it has to happen, right? Like they're gonna have to fight each other in this theater. Like, I feel like fighting Abby is gonna be like the hardest thing in the world. It's gonna be like fighting the Hulk. But I feel like if we somehow had to fight Ellie, like what the hell does that look like? Because I don't know, like what is Ellie? What does AI Ellie look like? That's what I want to know. How savage is the AI if Ellie is fighting us at any point? That's what I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared. I don't know. ChatGPT Ellie. I just thought about it because I'm like I can kind of picture the Ellie versus Abby like direction, right? Angle of a fight, of a boss fight. But like if we had to fight Ellie at any point, like that shit would be terrifying because I don't know what AI Ellie would be like. And isn't it always cool when like you play a game where you're playing as like one character and then you have to face that character and they're doing like the shit that you were doing throughout the game. Like they're like using the different weapons that you were using throughout the game. I can't think of like a specific game that does it that I like, but I do know I definitely have had those moments where I'm like, oh shit, they're doing the thing. I guess my first thought comes back to Kingdom Hearts where we were facing Terra Xehanort and he fucking healed on me. I was like, hold on, man, what? But rip to Jesse. Earlier you were like, wait, no, I want Jesse to live, and I was like, oh no. I kept waiting for him to get popped in the back of the head when all three of them were in the room, and it didn't happen. Like I thought it was gonna be like a jump scare, like shot, he falls over dead, and it didn't happen. So I was like, he's safe, and it did happen, just not at the time that I thought that it was going to happen. Anyways, let's do this.
Dad?
Look at her, she's skinny. She has a braid in the future or the present, right? Also, props to Laura Bailey. Like, I completely forget that it's her.
Dad, come on! You can't keep doing this.
I need a compass. You would love Witch Hat Atelier. I need to catch up with that.
Where are you?
I haven't got to the dread part of the story yet. Which is why it's exciting to hear you say that, because that from what I've read, the story is so good at creating whimsy. So to hear you say, oh yeah, the dread is coming, I'm like, what? What do you mean?
Jeez.
The fuck am I picking up this? Oh, I guess zombies are a thing, aren't they? Every time I see a zombie, I get annoyed. I'm like, really? Okay. Alright. I guess. Zombies in my zombie game? I'm annoyed. Is there a show or is it just a manga? It's just a manga, but it is. Honestly, I'm gonna be straight up. I'm like only 20, 30 chapters into it. I think it might be the prettiest manga that I've ever read, and I've read quite a few. But they're making a show, and I think it comes out this year. I think it's gonna be fall season.
There. Dad! Okay, how am I getting over this fence?
You know what my favorite thing to like say is? Like, because you guys just said whimsy. My favorite thing is to say, I can't do it now because I think if I really were to put all my like energy into it, my family would be like, "Are you okay?" But like, just to scream at the top of your lungs with the fierceness, with the fiercest voice that you can, with the most rage-filled voice that you can, and say, "Where is your whimsy? Where is your joy?" like you're so fucking angry, but you're saying like, "Why aren't you happy?" I think it's really funny. I don't know why. How can we do this? Can I like break the top? Maybe. Yeah.
That worked.
Oh, that's playing with glass.
Can't get through here. Maybe I can get onto the roof.
You gotta pull the thing. Pull the thing. What?
Look at that.
I don't care.
1978.
I don't care.
There.
So is this in the show? Is this why I couldn't watch episode 1?
Okay.
Yay!
Smooth, Abby.
Yeah. Oh wait, that was almost cool.
Abs?
Abs.
You got a little mud on you there, sweetheart.
So do you.
Where?
Right there. You know, every time you run off like this, they give me shit about it.
Come on.
Believe it or not, they actually care about your safety.
These woods are safe.
Dad.
Abs, she's been hanging out right on the other side of those trees.
And?
She's due any day now. We'll just check on her, and then we'll head back. I promise.
Your mom?
Let's just make it quick.
See? I've got my little girl to keep me safe.
Also, Abby. How old is Abby in the present?
How do you know I was here?
How old is she
Owen
now?
ratted me out, didn't he?
He did his job.
How'd you get him to talk?
Owen is dead.
I asked. Hey, look what I found.
Oh, wow. 1978. Don't have that one in my collection.
You can keep it. If you promise not to pull anything like this again.
You got yourself a deal.
Why don't I believe you?
No reason I could think of. Come on, let's keep looking.
Dad.
Relax. You'll be back with Owen before you know it.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Just noticed you two have been hanging out a lot.
He's shipping them just like Joel was.
Oh, God. How long have you known?
I'm your dad. I see things. Like the way you both try really, really hard not to look at each other when you're around. You get all serious. It's very cute.
I can't handle
And he makes you laugh.
this. That's because he's such an idiot.
I just like how he's extra nice to me now. He gets all nervous when he has to keep me in check.
So, you're taking advantage of him?
Me? Never.
This is cute. Too bad he died. He jammed a gun to his neck and collapsed his trachea.
Fresh tracks. Let's see if we can find anything else.
Wait, this is just your sneaky way of giving me a tracking lesson, isn't it?
I would never. Is it working?
Well, I mean, I found you.
Yeah, but you cheated.
You do what you need to do to get it done.
Wow. You actually...
Wait, where the fuck? Hold on. Where the fuck are they from? Because how are you? What the fuck? Okay, let me just let it play out because this man is like the anti-Joel. He is not hardened at all. Where the hell are you? Where the hell are y'all from? The U.S., North America. Thanks. No, I'm like, this man is like clean cut and normal, and kind of so is she. I mean, Ellie wasn't, you know, crazed, and neither was Riley, but the kids are all right. but like the adults are very clearly not in this universe. And yet here he is. Ooh, I need to know more. Don't answer this question.
You have your
Don't
moments of
answer for
wisdom.
real. This is for me to figure out. Also, is this still in the same chapter, or is this like a new part of the game? We're gonna like do this and like it cuts back to the fight.
See anything else?
Not yet.
Keep looking.
What are we looking for? Gross.
Dad, I found something.
Oh my god. She already gave birth.
Ew.
And look,
It is not
2 sets
Mom.
of tracks.
Dad?
It's her. Let's go.
Is that a bear?
Sound good.
No, she's in pain. Abs,
You gonna?
come on.
Okay, I was like, you gonna like bend that down a little bit more?
Dad, wait. What if they're infected around?
This area is clear.
Is it?
You know they roam.
You brought your gun, right?
Of course.
Then I'm not worried. Oh shit. Abs,
My guess, a bear or a giraffe. Oh. Oh.
we've got to cut her loose. It's okay, calm down.
Wait, stop moving.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Damn, I'm sad.
It's okay. Damn it. It's really in there.
He's cutting up his own hands.
Abs, come here. I'm gonna hold her.
Okay.
Calm down, calm down. Calm down.
Doc, are you around here?
Over here, Owen.
You gotta speed run it.
What? Hey, get over here and help me hold her. We need you back up. Owen! Hold her. Come on. All right. You got her tight? Yeah. All right. Get in there, Abs. Steady.
He was not holding her tight.
Dad!
Holy fuck. Everybody's looking for you. We gotta... Hey, wait!
Dad! What's going on?
Come on.
No one wants to talk to each other. Communication.
We did good back there.
We're on the other side of where the giraffes are.
That girl showed up. What girl? The one Marlene keeps talking about. They found her in the tunnels. She has an old bite mark on her arm. No signs of infection. That can't be. They're already running tests on her, but you gotta get down there.
Wait, why do you care?
Come on. It's intertwined with the brain. There's no other option.
There has to be some other way.
There's no way to remove the specimen without destroying the host.
The host. She's a child, not some petri dish.
You think I don't... I'm aware of the situation.
And you're okay with killing her.
There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Guys. You were there. You remember what I did, right? Like, I made him barbecue. I roasted his ass. Yeah. Joel deserved to die. Okay, let's get back to it.
I'm okay with developing a vaccine that'll help save millions of lives. How many fireflies have died for less?
That was their choice. Are you asking
This
me?
is
Or are you
insane.
telling me this is how it's gonna be?
I am begging you to buy in.
Things did in
What if this
fact
was
get
happening?
heated.
Look, everything that we've been fighting for, all the sacrifices, all of the horrific, all of that is justified with this one act.
If this was your daughter, what would you do?
Abby,
I'll buy you some dinner.
thank you, sweetheart.
Is the surgery like not starting like now? Don't they like
Look,
do it immediately?
Marlene,
Do it.
thank you.
I'm gonna go tell Joel.
Why?
He traveled across the country with her. He has a right to know. Good luck with your surgery.
Maybe if you would have not told Joel.
You're doing the right thing.
Is what Joel did justified? Sorry, is what Abby did justified? At least for our Joel, yeah,
was me.
because our Joel
I'd want you to do the surgery.
made some choices. Fucking chat is like, well, if it isn't the consequence of your own actions. God damn it, man. Unrealistic. Where's my blood splatter from my explosive arrows? Where is it?
You still in the fucking building? Abby.
No!
Abby, don't look.
Dad! Dad! No! No!
That's... I get where the anger comes from now.
Joel, get up. Joel, fucking get up.
Great flashback to this. Oh my god.
Please stop.
We don't need to show it again.
Please don't.
Oh, okay.
Joel, please get up. No! No! No!
We gotta go and kill you. I'm sorry.
Fucking kill you.
Whoa, what are you doing? Manny,
Cleaning up.
no. We're here for him. That's it.
It's too risky to leave them alive.
Too fucking bad.
He's right.
He's right.
We killed them. We're no better than he was. They didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, look at my face.
Fuck your face. You should have been guarding the upstairs like I told you to. Move! Back up.
Calm down.
Or what? Back the fuck up!
Calm down.
Jordan! You shoot me?
Stop.
We're done.
She just wanted him. Excuse me, what?
Abby. Oh. Easy.
Excuse me, what?
You okay, Abs?
Oh, you're gonna drip feed the shit out of me? Oh my! Here's the
There's
switch.
something everywhere for you. We've been called up. Isaac wants us at the front.
Are you serious?
This is not how I thought this game was structured
should hustle.
and paced.
We're leaving now?
Yes.
I didn't know we were gonna flash back 3 days.
Okay.
I hope you die. I really hope you die. Not you, Abby. Him.
Fuck my
Also-
neck.
Goddamn.
Hey, thanks for giving me the room last night.
Yeah, who was it this time? That cook chick?
Nah, the weather chick. She's down from the mountain.
Oh, the scientist. Nice.
She's a little too excited about her job. Talked my ear off about some storm and I don't know.
I hope the storm
Worth it,
kills you.
though?
Oh, absolutely. I can die happy now.
You should.
You will.
You're never gonna do better than her.
I keep thinking the
Y'all
same
yap
thing.
a lot. Okay.
And yet, here we are.
Sorry, Abby is like arm goals. We gotta get on that. Like come on, man. I wish I was built like Abby. Well, I don't know if I am. Maybe. We're getting there. My forearm game is not that. Also, I haven't worked out in like 4 days because of family. This did remind me I need to start exercising my arm. You're much closer than me. Well, I mean, I guess maybe. This is why you always keep weights on hand. I was going to pick one up. It's across the room. I'm too lazy. Tell us your thoughts now about Abby. Well-built individual. Nice ponytail. Cheek structure. 10 out of 10. Cargo pants, you know, very fashionable. Very fashionable. You know, she's a reader. At least she pretends to be. How do you feel? That was a shock to be thrown into, you know, past Abby's perspective. I felt like we were going to see it at some point. I didn't think it was going to be playable. Seeing that day from the other side was really cool. And like I guess my brain was like trying to put together the pieces because I was like, why is the dad so clean cut? Whereas like everybody else is very, you know, not. And he was the doctor that was planning to do the surgery. I feel conflicted, right? Because like, is Abby justified? Yeah. Is she justified in the way that she did it? Me personally, I think no. Because it was basically torturous. She tourniqueted his leg to make it so that he wouldn't bleed out and die before she could get to him. And then she used a golf club, which is just savage. Whereas, you know, in my gameplay, yeah, I kind of made the dad suffer, but in actual canon, it was just a bullet to the head, right? So, you know, it's not really equal. So, like, I'm like, yes, you were justified, but And I get that comes out of anger, that comes out of rage built over the course of 4 years. But, and, you know, it services a story, you know, Ellie's going to try and retaliate even worse. But that's how I feel about it. One thing that sorry, hold on. I can't believe that yeah, I've heard about that. Technically, Joel also wasted a potential cure. Yes, but, like, you know, we understand why he did it. And like we talked about at the end of the first part 1, like, if I was in his position, I don't know what I would have done. Like, I understand why he did what he did. I feel like both sides are valid. It's hard to, like, go one or the other, because I feel like she's extremely valid. It's just the way that she did it, I don't disagree. I kind of disagree with. And then I feel like Joel is, you know, it's wrong what he did, but then when I consider it, I'm like, I don't know if I would have done anything different. Now, the thing that I do disagree with is Ellie's current revenge quest. I think it makes sense up to a point. I think if she takes the idea of the WLF and you know, demonizes them so much so, like, everything she sees, everything she does is in service of, like, painting them out to be absolute, like, killing machines and monsters, then, like, yeah, the revenge quest makes sense. It could keep her, you know, focused, like I said in the last few streams. It could keep her one-track minded, but we've kind of seen a lot, like, maybe, you know, she just has been, you know, one-track minded. She's been just seeing red. But as a player, I've seen way too much already, just from little glimpses of coming up across the WLF, to show that, like, they are kind of normal. Like, they're just another group, like, trying to survive, and I'm sure we're about to see that right now. Or next time. I don't know when we're gonna do this. Damn, she really is armed goals. God damn. Damn. Wait a minute. I'm like, maybe I should go to the gym, but by the time we end, it's gonna be 12. Not that I haven't gone later. She's becoming like Joel, just killing everyone in her way. Yeah. Although, yeah, I was gonna say, though Joel did that act specifically out of love, and she is technically doing it out of love, but also out of rage and hate. Yeah, it's a very complicated game, and I don't think that it's hard to, like, take sides, right? You definitely can, and I don't think you're wrong for doing so, if you feel one way or the other. But for me, I feel like both sides are valid, and both sides also have things wrong with with what they're doing. And right now it is, I feel like we're gonna reach a point where it's, like, cyclical. Especially if, like, Abby, you know, starts going on a hunt to kill Ellie's friends, which might happen. I don't know. I kind of expect, like, Abby to, like, go to the, or maybe, like, these guys to go to Jackson and, like, try and burn it down. I don't know why. I just have this, like, image in my head of, like, Jackson being burnt to the ground. But maybe that's not gonna happen. I don't know. Who knows? I feel like that might, you know, that could be too much, but that could also, like, drive the cycle of anger or hatred theme forward. But there's also that one time Ellie tortured Nora and stuff. Yeah, like, I get how Ellie feels, but, like, she's going too far with it. But I've also seen, like, from my perspective, from the gamer's perspective, I feel like we've seen too much of the WLF to really paint them out as, like, just straight up, like, monsters that we need to, like, put down to get to Abby, the ultimate monster, right? because we've seen worse, and we've also seen how how the WLF act when they're not like really on duty, or when they're kind of relaxed, and they're kind of normal. So yeah, they're a little bit militaristic, or actually very militaristic compared to us, but compared to the Jackson group, but they're not they're not monsters. That could change. I don't. Something might be shown. Let me read chat. So I've been yapping for a while. People are worried about the actress playing Abby in the show. I would be too, because I remember people hating on her. Abby's dad is so kind, helping the zebra when most would just leave it. Ellie's been seeing red this whole journey. There's also the one time that Ellie tortured Nora and stuff. Just Ellie hijinks. It was such a quick thing with Abby killing Joel. It was such a shock the first time. I don't know if she should have done it quicker, or how else it could have been done. Honestly, this is just me, because on some level I do, care about Joel somewhat. I think like stabbing like in the heart maybe, and like twisting it would have been like, I don't know, or stabbing in the gut and like twisting it would have been better than the golf club. I don't know. I just don't love the golf club. I know it's brutal. I know it's there, and it happened. We can't take it back, right? I just wish that if you're gonna do it, it's just such a way to go out. Abby did want him to suffer. Okay, stab him in the heart and let him bleed out in front of Joel, or in front of Ellie. I want you to suffer and then to die in darkness. We gotta watch Transformers 1. Anyways, now I definitely have to, like right after this stream, I'm going back to the end of I'm going back to the end of the part 1 stream, clipping out the flamethrower thing and splicing it into my reaction of realizing who her dad actually was, because like that you guys will see that within the next day or two for sure. But yeah, 2 questions. 1, do I keep going? Are we in a new chapter, or is this a place I should stop? Should I keep going? And then also, can I watch the show now? Can I watch the show? Or this is a new chapter. Okay. Well, we should save. Also, my playtime is going to be way longer than it's supposed to be, just because we stop like this and we yap. Should we end stream here? Should we keep going? What would y'all like to do? And can I watch the show? Wait, okay, can you tell me what the show... Actually, no, I don't want to know. Do I want to know? Have I seen... Do I now know the knowledge that was put in episode 2? Because there was some... I was told not to watch episode 2 because apparently it spoils some stuff. I'm guessing it spoils what just happened. Like what I was just told about the dad. Which if that's the case, then we got to talk about that, because that's a whole conversation piece. I think you can stop here because this is the start of Abby's perspective. Okay. Robot L is scaring me. Sorry, it was very brutal. She shot him in the leg with a shotgun, made Mel tourniquet his leg, then killed him slowly. Why a golf club? I remember correctly, that just happened to be a golf bag in the room they were in. Yeah. Like she did pick it spur of the moment, but it like just rough. So about the show. So the show tells you on episode 2 that the dad is the doctor. I know that they're making changes for a TV audience, but I don't like that. You know what? Here's my hot take. She straight up tells Joel to his face that he killed her dad. Does she say who her dad is specifically? Does she say who her dad is? Okay. I don't love that. I know that they're making these changes for, you know, the general TV audience, right? But like I kind of like that this game like teaches you a lesson in patience and, you know, has you from Ellie's perspective and then has that split. Because I can imagine like what, because I would have thought that season 2 would have been all Ellie, and then season 3 would have been like all Abby, or however this game segments it, with like maybe them fighting at the end, I guess, right? That's assuming that's me assuming that's how this game goes. But no, they're like intertwining their perspectives together in this show, which, and then if you just tell us straight up why Abby is doing what she's doing, then like you're automatically going to feel like differently about Ellie's revenge quest, right? You're not gonna be like, oh, Ellie's in the right, she should go after Abby. Like, you're gonna be like, well, hold on a minute. Like, that debate is gonna start like much earlier, and like I feel like it wouldn't be as gripping of a tale. Like, it would have to be gripping for different reasons. Like, it would have to really be hingent on the performances of the actors, which they're stellar all around, but like they're gonna have to carry the show even more, I feel like, because the story isn't hiding that element from you. So like right off the bat, you're gonna know like what these two sides are. Wonder if that was a Neil Druckmann choice or the other director of the show. I don't know. I don't know. Try to watch both episodes this week if you can. I'll watch them fucking tonight. If we end now, I'll watch them right now. My biggest worry is how the rest of the episodes will go because they changed episodes 1 and 2. Do you think that this season ends before this point? Before this? Or do you think this is also going to be in season 2? Because how I thought this game was going to be structured, how I straight up thought this game was going to be structured was, Ellie, we get to a halfway point, maybe there's a boss battle of some sort or some big event, and then Abby, and then the ending, right? But we haven't had a boss battle, and we've switched, so, and there was like no like climactic moment that has happened before the switch. I mean, yeah, the flashback, right? But the audience knows the flashback, so you can't hit them with that at the end of season 2. Like you can't use that as a finale. So I'm just trying to figure out like what the hell's the finale now, right? I'm just worried they're going to try and show Abby's perspective alongside Ellie's in the show, and that would be spoiling you. Well, I won't watch this upcoming Sunday. I'll watch 1 and 2. I'll hold off on 3. Although I think, if I'm being quite honest, I think 3 is going to be just Ellie deciding whether to go or not, you know? Remember when she walked around the house, she saw everything, and then she decided, you know, she's going to go, and then we found out that Tommy left. I think that is, and then there's probably going to be some like moments between like Ellie and Dina. I think we're good for episode 3. If they add some extra shit, then it's gonna be like, why? But that still leaves 4, 5, 6, and 7. That still leaves 4 episodes. Based on the next episode preview, it didn't seem like it. Oh wait, it didn't seem like they were mixing it, or it didn't seem like it was gonna be the Ellie like going through the house and mourning Joel. While I'm not super into revenge plots as a whole, I really respect how many big risks this game is taking with the story and how unconventional the storytelling is. It doesn't seem like Ellie is house mourning. I think they're going to show both sides in this show. Well, you're my guy. You're my eyes and ears for this show, so I will leave it for you to watch first and then go check it out. I won't be watching on Sundays. One thing that I kind of wish that they did, and I like always like kind of I always had this idea in the back of my head, but I couldn't form it until I actually played the game, and now it's like concrete, is I think even though this game is unconventional and has a cool structure, I think this game could have done an even cooler structure or a more interesting structure in my eyes if they would have if you would have had this game and you marketed it as just The Last of Us, but it's a new story, right? It's just a new character. And then they drop you in Abby first, and you get that at the beginning, and you see it from her perspective, and you follow her all the way, and then you do the golf club scene in real time, like you play it, and then you like see from Abby's perspective, oh, this girl is killing all our guys, and then you like that's like the first like it, I feel like it would be cool if you switch the perspective of the game where you start as Abby and you're just like, oh, it's a new game, it's whatever, until like a certain point where you're just like, oh shit, like this, like you get hit with the idea, the reveal that like, oh, Joel's like a massive part of her backstory, and now she's going after Joel, and then like the first time you see Ellie is when she's on the ground. Like I feel like that would be fucking like incredible. Actually, it would have been such a cool way to do it. And then like if you keep following Abby's perspective, then from Abby's perspective, you would just hear stuff about Ellie just raising through her fucking friend group. And then you confront her in the movie theater, and then you switch to Ellie. But now once you switch to Ellie, you're conflicted because you're like, well, I just built up a 12-hour like rapport, a 12-hour like I have sympathy for this character now. I know what they went through. I feel like it definitely would have changed the minds of a lot of people who hate Abby and have hated Abby from the jump, from as soon as she killed Joel, because they had to go through that like 10-hour period or whatever of not knowing like why the hell this happened. And then by the time you get hit with that flashback, if you really love Joel and you think he's the hero or whatever, you know that Joel is bad and you think he's you still sympathize with him and still care about him and Ellie more than you do Abby. That flashback, 12 hours in, is not going to change your mind. You're still going to be angry. And yeah, I think while I enjoy the structure of this game and I don't think it's doing anything wrong, I think it would have been a cool opportunity to market this as just The Last of Us, but a different story, and then do the bomb drop of like, oh no, her backstory has been shaped by Joel, and like we're on a revenge quest to him, and then like the first time you see Ellie is like the lodge, and then you just like Ellie is like you just hear things of this one woman army just coming for you, like, and you know it too. You can hear it as you're dealing with other shit. And they still might show that. They still might show this as we go through day 1, day 2, day 3. But I think that being in the front half of the game would have been cooler. Then you bounce to Ellie, and then you're like, fuck, like I'm this character that, you know, I've been used to this whole time. We played part 1, and we've grown with such a love for that, but like, we know the other side of things now. We've empathized with the other side for 12 hours. Yeah, anyways, that's how I feel. Sorry if I'm yapping too much. I will read chat now. I hope they don't include that one scene in the show. You haven't seen the game yet. That might not be until season 3. It was such an unnecessary scene. Okay. Huh. Starting with Abby and then meeting Tommy and Joel and teaming up with them would be insane, leading up to the death of Joel. That's what I'm thinking, right? That would be an interesting structure, starting with Abby first. I'm glad to hear gears turning. The presentation of Joel not being cut and dry, fully good or bad, is something that I think is so interesting in general. Yeah. Like, I just want to clarify that, like, the structure of this game is interesting. And I think, like, it's keeping me on my toes and it's surprising me because it is unconventional. And I don't... It's bothering me, but because it bothers me from time to time because it is unconventional, and it's because, like, we're running into, like, the, you know, the thing we talked about a few weeks ago with Final Fantasy, where, like, people are weirded out when our media isn't going by a 3-act structure, and, like, this is, like, differently paced as well. And while, like, with Final Fantasy, I've kind of long since resigned myself to being like, okay, well, let's just see where this goes, because Nomura and because we have that precedent set from Final Fantasy VII Remake. With this, I was like, oh, it's just going to follow, like, the typical structure. And it's not, so that's, like, a little bit jarring at times, but I don't think it's doing anything, like, wrong. Do I see a potentially more interesting way to frame it? Yes. But what I'm playing through is not bad. And granted, you know, things could change. We apparently have a whole other half of the game, right? So my opinions could change in another 12 hours. But this is what, day 5, so I'm guessing this is going to be a 10-day, 10, maybe 11-day stream. I think the longest we've ever done is what, 16? Technically 14 if I cut out, like, side missions from Rebirth. This is essentially the halfway point. Gotcha. What was, if I may ask before we wrap up and everything, what was in part 1 that I couldn't see, I guess? Is that something that I can ask, or is that still a spoiler? Because I know there was the dance, right? But I knew about that because of the state of play or whatever it was. So was there anything else? I guess I could just watch the episode, right? But, like, you said it's okay to watch the episode, so yeah. You don't have to say it. You told me that I could watch episode 1 and 2, so I will just figure out the changes by checking that out. But yeah, we'll see. I do like the twist of it being her dad. I feel like that, you know, humanizes Abby a lot. I never really demonized her in the first place because, like, we came to the conclusion me and you came to the conclusion that, you know, Joel is not a good person, not a hero. And I think that there's a group out there of gamers and fans who just had blinders on and saw him as that. And maybe PlayStation / Naughty Dog had something to do with that, because, like, you know how they prop up their main characters like all together, right? So like you'll see PlayStation posters of Nathan Drake, of Aloy, of Kratos, of Joel, like all these main characters together, and kind of like laid out like heroes, right? I feel like there's a group of fans out there that just are like, yeah, these are our PlayStation heroes, our PlayStation All-Stars, if you will. But I feel like that's a misguided way to look at it. Like, yeah, but I feel like that's probably what people sat with for like what 4 or 5 years before this game came out, where they were just like, yeah, what he did was morally dubious, but he is a hero at the end of the day. And it's like, I don't know about that. You reap what you sow. So, just a reminder, once you roll credits, you can watch the documentary that they made on this game. You sent that to me, right? Or is that in this game itself? There are no heroes in both games. Yeah, I agree. Except for Jesse, but he died. He did. Not for part 2. I only sent you part 1 docs. Gotcha. Sorry, my memory is spotty on it. But yeah, that I guess is our stream for today. I'm gonna go clip the shit out, and make a little highlight, make a little highlight for spoilery highlight, but a highlight nonetheless, and put that in the. Bro, I pulled out the flamethrower only because I saw Dina's actress do it. I saw Dina's actress do it. I thought it would be funny. I didn't think it would come back. Next up, Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah. Yeah, we are playing Sonic, and I will try and start much earlier. I actually don't have to work like crazy late tomorrow. So, the earlier we start on Sonic, the quicker we can finish the game. Because I think that game's like 6 hours total, which is why I was going to split it into 2 days. So I could technically start at 8 and then start at 8 the next day, but I'll try and start earlier than 8 for sure. Is that a 2-stream game? Sonic and the Black Knight? I believe so. I'd be shocked if it bled into 3 days. I truly would. I think it's a 2-stream game. Sweet. Yeah, it's not as bullshit heavy as Secret Rings. It is not as bullshit heavy as Secret Rings, so there's not gonna be a 3rd day because I'm struggling, right? But yeah, before we head out, let me see if there's anybody I can raid. Killer soundtrack though. Dude, you have no idea what you're about to hear tomorrow. You have no idea what you're about to hear tomorrow. Oh, I'm echoing. You have no clue what you're This game has one of the best Sonic openings ever, so you're going to want to be there for the beginning. You're going to want to be there when I go live because it has one of the best Sonic openings ever, but it also, the soundtrack for the game is fucking phenomenal. So good. Like, it is up there. But yeah. Let me check to see if. Okay, can't raid Jess because she's playing Chrono Trigger. I know I've thrown you guys to Brent Zone a lot, but he is playing Super Mario Odyssey, and I've been in a mood for that game, to be quite honest with you. So I may throw you to Brent once again. I'll probably do that. and then go edit the highlight. Yeah, but yeah, this was fun for the YouTube crowd. I'm going to wrap up. Thank you so much for watching. This was a hard one, but also, you know, heavy and story filled, and I'm excited to see where it goes next for sure. So catch me next time for the next part, but I will see you guys later. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't, do all those things, and yeah, I'll catch you around. Peace.